Jeev. Kjacht Shaskahacht an Orsha. Count Tovaktach. So an important one. Declension of Adjectives. Declension of Adjectives, the declension of adjectives. It's a little more complicated than just this chapter, but the next chapter kind of completes a lot of it. There are gender and case endings to adjectives just like there are to nouns. And they have to agree with the noun. So there are 3 declensions. This chapter covers 2. Most of them are number 1. They're all kind of very similar. And the other ones usually end in an ul, or some of them with an r. And they're just not that different, really. You'll see. So these are now attributive adjectives. They're not used later in the sentence. They're attached to the noun. So that's when they would change. So on buchel more, a masculine noun, no change to the adjective. But on van war, the beginning changes on that. That's the nominative case. The degenerative case is a little different. It's kind of, they go opposite. So when it's when it's lenited for a feminine noun in the nominative, it's lenited for a masculine noun in the genitive, and vice versa. So the genitive would be on wuchel war, and then the genitive of a feminine noun would be namna mor. Now there is, I wish I wasn't so noisy right now. The main thing is, though, in the genitive case, in the singular, there's a difference between the masculine and the feminine generally. Okay, and that generally the feminine will have a vowel added onto the end, and sometimes it will slenderize the ending as well. So they give you, and then the plurals, depending on the adjective, it's either they're all the same, masculine or feminine. So nabuchli mora, namra mora. Okay, so that's the key thing, is they kind of go opposite in the genitive case with the lenition from the nominative case. That's one thing. And the other thing to remember is that the feminine genitive will be a little different from the masculine genitive. It will have that vowel added to the end usually, and sometimes slenderize the ending. Now, that's the first declension, and you need to study all of that. There are no exercises in this chapter, just a lot of studying. And then the second page is the second declension, and daar declension den adject. And these end in ul, or a few in So mishnul is an example. An far mishnul, ban an vishnul. No real change except the lenition there, right, in the genitive. Nefer vishnula. After slenderized endings, the lenition occurs in the plural. Mra navar mishnul. When the masculine, when the noun in the nominative singular is the same in the genitive plural, so is the adjective. So if it's far and navar, it's mishnul and mishnul for both of them. Okay, that's another key point that you might notice. They give you another example. An van chor, chach namra chora. Notice the vowel ending again. It's a little different, but it's still a vowel ending for the genitive singular for a feminine noun. Namra chora, there's your plural. But then this is not the same ending in the plural genitive, so it's not the same adjective either. Chach naman chor. And it is the same form as the singular nominative, because that's how the noun is. Okay, and they make a point of that. Now, when there is a strong plural, meaning that the nominative and genitive plurals are the same, there the adjective is the same for both, and they give you that as a note at the bottom of the last page. So, nefere miori mora, tihe nevere miori mora, nadini maha, aber nanini maha. So, study up, and next time we'll finish up the declensions of the adjectives. It's an important topic. They do have to agree gender, case, and number. Slán go fóill.